Hey everyone, Zach Wright, founder of Grapevine Software. I'm going to walk you through a very nerdy use case that I just liked. I just did it for the team. So normally on Mondays we have our 5:30 a.m. meeting. I'm on the East Coast. They're in Pakistan, so it's actually the end of their day. So I don't expect them to wake up at 5:30. But we have a product space where we keep track of our goals for the week, our roadmap, and then certain things that we're planning on building. So for this one, we have goals for the week. I always look at the pages as kind of like the overview. So like, what are you going to expect in the sub pages? So then each week you can see we have our goals or the agenda. I'll come through here, kind of list out the reminders and then the notes, but then I'll throw our transcript into ChatGPT and say, give me a recap of topics discussed, actions to do, goals for the week. We already use Fathom, so it's kind of there anyway. But what I did as the next step was I leveraged CapCut. So hopefully you can see this, but I basically went in here and gave it the transcript. And CapCut has this pro feature, and it's basically called AI video. So I threw this in here, this part right here. So the overall summary, the topics discussed, the actions to do, the goals for the week. That's our recap. And so now what I do is I take this information and I go put it into our executive news feed, just like you would do a post on LinkedIn or Facebook. And so you can see like, okay, here's our Grapevine weekly goals for the week. We do this every week. And here's the overall summary of our meeting. Here's the topics discussed, our actions to do with the due dates, and the goals for the week. Now, we take it a step further because some people are visual and they can or audible, or their or reading is more of how they digest certain things. So one, you have this so people can see it. They can also come back to it. But then we also have this. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but I'll just silence myself for a moment. But I threw this part in here, and now this is basically how people can listen to what our goals are for this week. So you get the gist, right? But now people can come in here and they can say a thumbs up, or they can comment, or they can just simply come down here and comment here. You can see where I tagged the people, told them exactly what I did as I'm doing this in the video as well. But I just wanted to go through this and show you that this is how you can keep your remote team engaged without having to be synchronous all the time. So obviously the meeting was synchronous. We were in real time. We were taking real notes in our product space. And if anybody wasn't involved, they can always come to this space. The other part that I should have done, and I can do here now. So I'll go here and edit, and I'll say, uh, let's say we have the product space. See all the details in our product space. We'll just give it a little emoji down. And then there we go. Now it's updated. They'll click on this. It'll take them directly in there. But yeah, it's just a small, simple way to take what was synchronous, turn it into something that would then be searchable, right? So let's say overall summary. So now this is searchable and it's easy to find. It doesn't matter if it was today or if it was the next day or months from now, right? So again, nerdy use case, probably just a founder getting excited using their own product. And I know that some other companies or software out there will ingest the meetings automatically. We're going to work on that, don't worry. But this is just a cool way where you can take the notes, everybody's in line, you share it with the entire company if it makes sense, and then you give the space to where it is, and then you give an actual video for visualization. If you enjoyed this, drop a comment below or tell me something that you would enjoy seeing next time. Thanks for watching.